Well, at least we wanted ice hockey. What's up, everybody? Team Fanatic here. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Welcome to another post-game reaction. In this one, I am officially bringing my coverage of Team USA and our run in this year's World Cup to an abrupt end. Team USA loses to Belgium in the round of 16. We lose 4-1. Folks, I don't know if you can tell, it's still hitting me, a little bit. This is not like the Super Bowl or the college football playoff. It's not something where it's like, oh, we can just wait till, next year, right? We gotta wait 4 years, and even then, it's like we still have to, qualify for it. Obviously, only one team, only one club is going to feel satisfied at, the end, and that's the one that wins. And so for the others, obviously, it stinks to go out. For me and for perhaps other Team USA fans, I think a lot of us anticipated us to have a much deeper run than just this. So I apologize if I was kind of rambling on at the start, but I think that tells to all of you that this loss, it really hit me hard. We still have a reaction to get into, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Coming into this game, I did understand, I think we all did, that this was going to be our toughest test yet, playing Belgium. They were ranked number 9 in the FIFA World Rankings. And looking at their playing style, they do play kind of a similar style to us in terms of being aggressive in the attack and just getting a lot of shots on goal and capitalizing on those. So I was anticipating this to be a battle. I did think that we were ready for it. I had faith that we were ready for this. We were ready for this test. This is what we've been preparing for, over the past 4 years. But, first 48 seconds in here, Matt Freese, which I'll talk about everything that happened to him throughout this match. But, first 48 seconds, he has this unreal save off of a shot by Kastang. And so while that save was, it was a great save by Freese, maybe his best in this entire run, that would be the tone setter, honestly, for Belgium here. Because to start out this match, they dominated us they really did. They were outshooting us 6-0 with 3 shots on target. And then in the 9th minute, Freeman for us, he blocks the cross by Trussard, and he tries to head this ball out. He gets his head on it. But no one for us plays the ball. Everyone's just sitting there. Everyone's are you going to play it? How about you? Are you? No one made the actual play. Everyone was looking for the other guy to make the play, but no one did. We were frozen defensively. So Spain gets it back, and then Raskin to Catalar, and he scores. There was a lot of times in this match where we did so many uncharacteristic things, and it led to all these goals. This was one of them. Team USA were caught ball watching pretty much in the box, in the penalty area. We've never done that. And it didn't matter who we played. We don't do that. We should not do that. Whether we're playing Bosnia or Belgium, we know better not to just watch the ball, watch the play happen in our own box and not do anything about it, not try to clear it or have any kind of urgency. That's not who we are, and that's not what we've done in this whole tournament. So it stinks. That one stunk to give up, and that was the first goal that we've given up. That is the first goal that we've conceded while in this tournament. So already, about 10 minutes in, we are already in a unfamiliar position right here. But, I had to come back and just be okay, boys, let's just find our composure a little bit here. Let's just slow the match down and find our pace. What I will say, I mean, it was tough for us. Like, early on, it was really difficult for us to establish really any kind of offense, any kind of attack, because there would just be moments when, like, one of our guys would have the ball and then Belgium, their players, they would just collapse in on them. And then we would turn the ball over. And Belgium are so comfortable, clearly, at their attacking end. I mean, they were just basically doing whatever that they wanted to us for the first 30 minutes. The first half hour, we didn't even get a shot off. But here's what I will say. You know what? What a first shot that we did get right here. 31st minute, U.S. with a free kick. Tillman takes it, and he scores again for us. Once again, Tillman stepping up when it mattered most, when we needed it most. He scored the game-clinching goal against Bosnia in order for us to advance past them. Here, he has another huge goal off of another free kick to level the match. And for Team USA, this has been an area of our game that we've done really well in. In fact, better than anyone throughout this entire tournament, and that is dead balls situations. Team USA now 5 goals for us on dead balls situations. Again, most by any team in this tournament. So I was like, okay, like we got momentum. We got something going. Let's keep it up, boys. But then literally a minute later, Belgium just skipping right on down the pitch. Their players are not even a care in the world. And then Trossard with a cross to Kettler, and he heads it in. What is this? What are we watching with this club? We finally get back in it. 30 minutes of crap could have been thrown out of the window because, you know what, we finally tied up the match. We got this crowd in Seattle who were electric all match long. We got them back in this game. They were making noise. We were feeling good. Momentum's on our side. And it only lasts for 60 seconds pretty much. And again, there was no urgency from us in the penalty area. No one made a challenge. No one was aggressive. No one cleared. We were ball watching. We've never done this. Go back to any of our matches that we played in this tournament. Have there been some bad goals that like we've given up? Yeah. But we've never done anything like this. Stuff that is uncharacteristic to our roster. Guys not being aware of the situation. The situation that Belgium, they have numbers. And I mean, like Trossard, he was going to do something with his ball. I mean, he was tearing it up pretty much the entire match. Like, he owned that left side every single time he ran down there. So he was going to do something, but just no one for us stepped up. And we paid for it. And that sucks. What I will say is that, you know, it took basically the entire first half for us to finally get like some long balls down there. It took us a long time for us to finally spread out the field a little bit and establish more of our attack. I mean, like, even we had some nice long balls to Balogun, which that's, you know, I think that's the only time that I wrote his name down in like my notes right here. That's it. He didn't do crap in this match, even though he was like he finally got the chance to go out there and do something, you know, be a part of the team. But you know what? Let me backtrack. At the moment, I was like, okay, maybe we're establishing our game like a little bit more. It took us about 45 minutes plus more stoppage time, but I was like, okay, you know what? We're only down by 1 goal. That's it. Not too bad at all. Second half to start, Reina for us subbed in, replacing Sergio Dest. So I thought that, okay, you know what? Mauricio, our manager, you know what? He is trying to ignite that spark. We had a little bit of flickers toward the end of the first half. We had a little bit of something right there. And I credit Mauricio for trying to just do anything that he can to turn the momentum back in our way. Again, we were only down by 1 goal, and it seemed like it worked. Honestly, it did, because, you know, by far, to start the second half, I mean, we were the aggressors. I mean, we had, like, for those first maybe like 10 minutes, roughly, of the second half, I mean, we were aggressive. We were spreading the ball out. We were taking shots. Belgium could not get out of their own end. And I thought it was only a matter of time before we would see another goal go on the board. But 57th minute. Guys, like, what are we doing? What are we doing right here, Belgium? The ball gets sent down for them. Matt Freese comes out. Who, again, this entire run, up until this point, he's been great for us in goal. Absolutely, no doubt about it. This is goalie 101. You're learning how to be like a goalkeeper. This is probably one of the first things that they tell you in class. The ball gets sent down there and you leave your line. Clear it! Clear the ball! Don't do all this, like, just, I don't even know what Matt Freese was doing. He was trying to, like, get the ball down and then clear, like, no! Send that thing down there! Why is Matt Freese just, I don't know. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did. He had probably the biggest brain fart ever! If I was him in that moment, if anyone was Matt Freese in that moment, if they were confronted with that situation where the ball is hurling towards you and you leave your line, send that thing down there! Don't get all finicky with it, because what does that lead you to? Oh, it led to this. It led to Belgium scoring. Van Cannon scoring the easiest goal of his entire life. And Belgium now leads it 3-1. And this is, again, going back to the theme of just us and certain players on our team being uncharacteristic. Matt Freese, he's been so good for us in terms of just knowing when to, when to leave his line and when to not do it. When to go out there, if like a cross is coming in, he knows to go out there and like grab that thing and clear it. But this is just one of those moments when, like, I think you all can tell, like, I was speechless, and I think we all are after we saw that, because it's just something so uncharacteristic, and we have not done any of this. We haven't shown any signs of flinching or panicking throughout this entire tournament when it came to fundamental things like clearing the ball. And then Lukaku, he rubs it in even more in stoppage time. And that's it. Yeah. Not a good day. Not a good day. Team USA, it was not the same team. That was clear. The team that played Belgium in this match was not the same team that we've seen throughout this entire tournament. And I know there will be some people that will say, oh, well, Belgium, they are more, they are like a higher skilled team. And I do see where those people are coming from, but I'm talking about like fundamental things. Like if Belgium was just attacking us the entire game and like they got some crosses, scored off set pieces, I would have been like, you know what? It is what it is. Belgium beat us. They were the better team. But I feel like this is more of a case where we beat ourselves. We let fundamental mistakes cost us goals and cost us the match. And cost us the World Cup. For Belgium, congrats. I try to give credit where it is due. They did play a very great match for Belgium. And here's what I'll say. You know what? Belgium, they could be like a dark horse to win this year's World Cup. I mean, Belgium have not been beaten in a match since March of last year. That is the second longest unbeaten run in their entire country's history. And based on how they play, I mean, Spain, like they got like a late goal, like that late one in stoppage time to just sneak past Portugal. I don't know. I mean, Belgium could take it to them. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah, congrats to Belgium. As for Team USA, again, it sucks because I had higher expectations for us because it seemed like we had a lot of great pieces on this roster. This seemed like a club, no doubt, that could make a run, a big run. And I get that, like, there's other great teams out there in this World Cup. But to lose like this, to lose in a fashion where our fundamentals were lacking, and it was on full display, Belgium took full advantage of everything that we just handed them on a silver platter. It sucks to go out like that because that's not who we are. That's not the team that Pochettino, that is not the club that he has. And we've seen the great things that we can do, the guys that we have, our ability to score. My only hope for Team USA moving forward is that, like, obviously, we got to learn from this. This was a big learning experience, and you know what? Maybe one that we needed because we do have some younger players still on this team. Like, our future is bright, so I'm hoping that this is a lesson that everyone on this roster learns because, you know, if you play a club like Belgium and you're lacking the fundamentals, you're not going to win. And not only are you not going to win, you are going to get crushed. And that's exactly what happened to us. But, you know, if y'all have seen me, if y'all have seen this channel, you know I like to end it on just somewhat of a positive note. It's a little tough to find it. But, yeah, for Team USA, it was a pretty good run. You know, it is what it is. I mean, like, we didn't advance to the quarterfinals again, but, you know, I'm still optimistic for us. Mauricio, like, he's only going to keep going, and I'm hoping for the guys that everyone on this roster, like, we just learned from this experience. We learned from this match, as sucky as it was. We learn, we get better, we move on, and in 4 more years, Team USA will win the World Cup. But, fans, that is going to do it for this post-game reaction. Thank you all so much for watching. If you all enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and you can join our Fanatic Army. And hearty salutes to all of you as always. And I hope all of you have a fantastic day.